A running challenge. When pushing my boundaries is a good thing. As an elementary school student, I excelled at running because I was naturally athletic. We tend to like the things we're good at, so I liked running. But as an adult, I found running boring and tiring. I refused to even contemplate running a long-distance race, such as a marathon. I'm not sure why I registered for the 40-kilometer 40K Formosa Trail, a trail run on old hunting paths through the forests and mountains of central Taiwan. I just saw it as a long hike, so it never dawned on me that the distance was about 2 kilometers short of a marathon, 42K. I vowed to train in the months before the race, but somehow that didn't happen, so I was a bit worried about how I'd do. Luckily, I had friends to run with, and their support made a huge difference. In the first 12 kilometers of the race, we climbed over 1,000 meters of elevation. Exhausted from too little sleep and the extremely challenging route, I was hungry for hot food. But the first checkpoint, rest station, didn't have any hot food. That would come at the second checkpoint, which was another 14 kilometers away. It seemed so far. By the time we arrived at the second checkpoint, my knees really hurt. To prevent injury, I decided to quit the race. This was my first trail run, and I had completed 26 kilometers of it. An accomplishment indeed, especially since I hadn't trained for it. After running that distance in the Formosa Trail, my perspective on running changed. I still had no desire to do a full marathon, but a half marathon seemed possible. After the mountainous Formosa Trail, running on flat ground shouldn't be too bad, right? I answered that question 3 weeks later as I ran the half marathon, 21K, in Taiwan's largest running event of the year, the Taipei Marathon. Close to 30,000 runners participate, running the full or half marathon. With a 3-hour time limit to complete those 21 kilometers, I had to actually run. Previously, my longest running distance on flat ground without stopping was 10K. So, for me to complete this race, I had some challenges and temptations to conquer. And I succeeded. I still can't say I love running, but I'm much more open to it. It's good to push ourselves sometimes to gain a new perspective. I'm glad I did.